He knocked me over. I landed on the dog bowl.
This one's wife, the Duke and Duchess of Hollywood. Yes, hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Bombshell news. Bombshell news has been reported in the Daily Express with an article by Andy Worden that tells us Prince Harry and this one's wife to change titles to Duke and Duchess of Hollywood. Apparently, it's hoped the title change will impress both Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks. More chicanery would appear from the Duchess of Delusion and her ginger poodle. The report tells us Prince Harry and this one's wife have sensationally asked King Charles for permission to change their titles to the Duke and Duchess of Hollywood. Sense of entitlement, grandiosity. It's thought that the move could earn them millions. Residual benefit, with Netflix potentially interested in paying way too much to film a 27-part docuseries on the name change, even if absolutely nothing of interest happens. The name change is likely to be revealed in a chat with Oprah Winfrey, who will look suitably shocked when told the news. American celebrities who Harry and this one's wife have tried to befriend in the United States have apparently been left baffled by their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles, regularly asking them, "What is a Sussex?" and "Is Sussex near Australia?" Royal commentator Benny Bond said, "Experts have told Harry and this one's wife that becoming the Duke and Duchess of Hollywood could be worth tens of millions. They've been telling friends they need a new sofa, so having lots and lots of extra money for doing nothing is very appealing." Being the Duke and Duchess of Hollywood will also impress a lot of Hollywood's biggest names. Tom Cruise is going to want to hang out with them. Tom Hanks is going to want to be in on the action too. And Harry has been threatening to go back to the United Kingdom if they can't hang out with some celebrities who aren't James Corden, arsehole. This one's wife is reported to hope that by becoming the Duchess of Hollywood, she'll have to be nominated for an Oscar for her next video on Archwell's website. Hollywood gossip columnist Chad Chadson said, "This will instantly make this one's wife the most famous woman in Hollywood. She's already been in negotiations to star in Fast and Furious 523 or whatever number they're up to. But if this happens, they'll be telling Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling to do one, so this one's wife can be Barbie and Ken in the sequel." Buckingham Palace is understood to have misgivings about the upset the decision could cause in Sussex, but as it's one of the few places King Charles doesn't not have a massive mansion, they have not ruled out approving the move. An insider inside the inside of Buckingham Palace said Prince Andrew's heard the news and asked if he can now become the Duke of Sussex. There's a piece of Express there he's a big fan of, so it would make a lot of sense. Harry has told King Charles if he can't become Duke of Hollywood, he might have to write a sequel to Spare and go into even more unnecessary detail about how he lost his virginity. The last thing Charles wants is to have people reading the book and sniggering whenever he pops into his local W.H. Smith. To be honest, it could have been worse. Last year, when he asked them what they wanted for Christmas, Harry said he wanted to be on first-class stamps, and this one's wife wanted her picture on £50 notes. Well, quite the revelation there. Is there no end to the demands that this one's wife and Harry will make in order to try and further themselves? Naturally, this one's wife wouldn't see anything wrong with such a move as a consequence of her rampant sense of entitlement and grandiosity. It would enable her to bring two worlds together, the celebrity of Hollywood with the royal family, and the fact that she still delights in using a title granted to her by a family that she wants nothing to do with, demonstrating once again her hypocrisy. This is something that this one's wife would very much like. And let's go below the line to look at the several hundred comments in relation to this to see what people think of this latest move by the Sussexes, or, as they may well become, the Hollywoods. Washing Machine writes, Harry and this one's wife joke of Hollywood. Furthermore, Kimji, OMG, this was hilarious. I should be getting paid for this. The Sussex squad will take this very seriously indeed. Churchill 123, Pinky and Perky of Hollywood's Golden Trough would be more suitable for them. Citizen 1234, very amusing, though I do not think it topped that article about the 115 things she was going to sell for a good laugh. UTD forever, as a proud inhabitant of the county of Sussex all my life, I truly hope this is not an April Fool's joke. Tinbin, such a shame it's not true. The county of Sussex would have breathed a sigh of relief. Well, in case you hadn't noticed already, this is the Daily Express's attempt at a joke on April the 1st. And judging by some of the comments that I've looked through, certain people were taken in by it. Of course, what this does show is that the ridiculousness of this one's wife in wanting to be the Duchess of Hollywood is something that many people could well envisage her wanting. Now, many people did indeed identify that it's an April Fool's joke, and of course, I should imagine that as you listened, you had worked that out also. But it does demonstrate something interesting. Once again, they are seen as fair game for ridicule. There's no respect towards them because they haven't earned it. Furthermore, people see that it's appropriate to ridicule them because, and as you have found out with the wealth of material that I have examined, this one's wife and Harry are very much the gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving. The things that they do are so crass, so ridiculous, they lend themselves to being ridiculed. And therefore, whilst people, or most people, have recognised it was an April Fool's joke, they will have also thought, yes, but we could actually see her wanting to be the Duchess of Hollywood. We could see her doing this because she wanted to hang out with Tom Cruise. We could see her doing this because she would be told that it was worth millions, and of course money is such an important residual benefit to her. Accordingly, the fact that the piss take is done in these terms is done in a way, of course, to demonstrate just how ridiculous these two are regarded now by so many people, and how many people have commented in the way that they did, saying if only it were true to get them out of Sussex. This kind of ridicule finds no favour with this one's wife. She has no sense of humour. She takes herself very seriously and wouldn't see the humour in an article such as this. It would be challenge fuel for her, because while she's being spoken about, she's having the piss taken out of her, and she doesn't like that. With no sense of humour, she would react badly to somebody bringing this to her attention, demonstrating what a hollow and empty individual she is. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.